So I was talking about, how the group, not the entire group, but most of the group, got captured by the Storm Giants of the Storm King from the Force of Cormanther. It's like in the Forgotten Realms campaign setting, either page 191 or 290. I think it's page 191. The Storm King, he captured the majority of the group by ambushing them with an army of trained mages that he was able to assemble using the cult that I've been talking about, that they fought on the Demon Tower, known as the Mystic Theurges, who are religious wizards that were previously involved with different demonic deities, but that they found out that the Storm King found a way to actually cut off the realm from all deities, somehow by creating some sort of anti-god barrier over the reality they were in. And that made it so that the religious wizards had to ally with the Storm King in order for them to continue practicing magic. And they got ambushed with just a technical no defense array barrage of magic missiles, just from enough mages just casting auto-hitting magic missiles onto the player group, so that they were all dead. And then they resurrected the adventuring party and tortured them for information. And that was after they'd all gone deity level, fighting a bunch of primordial elementals called elemental monoliths that were princes of separate multiverse elemental planes that were just all fire, water, electricity, earth, or water. Stuff like that. And the only person that wasn't captured was a rogue who was a cat person that used to be a changeling, and that cat person decided that they didn't want to play anymore when they missed out on the deity scene where everyone got turned into a god for like 5 seconds. And yeah, he missed out on the deity scene, so he decided to make a new character, level 1 Dwarven Defender is what he was going to be going for. And since he decided to make a new character, we got 2 other people to make new characters, and they made a Lizard Folk and a Warlock and a War Mage, and tried playing with them, but the Lizard Folk died, attacking a level 20 wizard as like a level 3 druid, and got hit with a death spell and died. And then they decided to make a Blackguard, and then the dwarf decided to just make a new character again, and they just started trying to attack a town, but they weren't actually powerful enough at level 1 to actually kill 45 level 0 villagers. They had to board themselves up in a tavern and just keep on trying to stab their sword through the walls and stuff like that while the villagers tried to get them out of their town. And so they kept on. Eventually, the rogue wanted their cat person with the magic killing assassin daggers back, and right when he got his character back, he got put into an Underdark arena and fought a Underdark ogre that killed him. And then we decided to just void the session, getting captured by mind flayers from Psionic Blast going off, and we just decided Prince of Persia that, oh no, wait, that didn't happen, and but he tried a different scene where he still got cursed by a drow wizard in a drow stronghold underground, where he was able to bypass all this fighting that was going on because the Storm King was attacking the drow. And the Storm King actually showed up and started fighting the Dark Elf Spider God. So they're like, oh, so the Dark Elf Spider God's still alive. I thought we killed that god. I was like, no, you didn't kill that god. You just survived the, you dispelled it. For a second, I thought they were using a miracle spell to summon their deity for you to fight. But what they actually did is they used an arcane polymorph spell to turn a mouse into their god. And they just ended up dispelling the mouse. And there wasn't a god to fight after that, especially the spider one. And yeah, so he got cursed by the Drow Wizard as he lay dying. And we got cursed with a Dahaka from Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. Yeah, he got cursed with a Dahaka, and the Dahaka had an anti-magic field around it, and the anti-magic field was also an anti-flight field, so birds couldn't fly, brooms couldn't fly, magic carpets couldn't fly, there was no way of just flying away or teleporting. And you would, anything that touched it, it was treated as a humanoid sphere of annihilation that shot tentacles of disintegration out, and the only thing that could kill it is a rod of dispelling or something. It was either a rod of dispelling or a rod of disintegration, but whatever causes a sphere of annihilation to explode, when you throw it into it, they cancel each other out, just like normal matter and antimatter. Anyways, so it goes on for a long time with that thing just sort of being a nuisance, and the road gets chased by various towns, and eventually he makes it back up to the monk monastery. Did I tell you about how the 2 monks made a monastery up on the side of the world out of stones and started training monks there? Well, he decided to travel there. This was everyone, got their bases back or set something up after the whole Waterdeep thing before they were captured. So the monks had the monastery, the Minotaur had his castle in the Orc stronghold, or at least he did, but the Storm King attacked him, and put his entire city inside a glass globe, like a snow globe that he could shake. But what the Storm King didn't realize at the time was that the Orc Minotaur stronghold had a portal to the human monk monastery, and the Minotaur was able to just teleport himself to the side of the world where the human monk monastery was, and just walk out of the snow globe prison that he was in. And yeah, but that was before everyone was captured and interrogated by the demon gnome. And yeah, so we had the human monks had the monastery, the Minotaur had his snow globe, orc city with a giant vampire castle, and when it had an underground maze underneath it, it was a Minotaur maze which was also connected to the Underdark, and it used to have a black dragon down there. And a giant lake that there was a kraken and a black dragon underneath this castle. And the goat man, which is a satyr, like Pan's Labyrinth, he got a magic flying boat that eventually could shift between all the realms. And then later the rogue got a magic flying boat too. They just talked to someone into Givington because they both invested in speaking.